The Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Copec, is urging commercial transport operators, including ride-hailing platforms such as Bolt, Uber and Yango, to begin reviewing and adjusting their fares in line with recent reductions in ex-pump fuel prices. Copec says the downward adjustments in pump prices by some oil marketing companies within the current pricing window make a case for fare reductions. Executive Secretary of the Chamber, Duncan Amwa, joins us for more. Thank you very much, Duncan, for joining us now.
Prema, thank you for having me. Good evening to you.
Good evening. Now, should a reduction in pump prices necessarily mean a reduction in fares, considering other components like spare parts, lubricants may not have seen reduction in prices?
Prema, that has been the conversation and the argument of the transport operators. What we, however, know and are minded by is that in the computation of your transport fare mix or matrix, your fuel prices play one critical role, and so it cannot be ignored. I say this on the back of the fact that a year on today, January 2025, the pumps were delivering fuel at around almost 15 Ghana cedis a liter. As I speak with you, you have averages of about 11.5. And so if you go through the statement we share today, the table is indicative. There's a variance of at least 3 Ghana cedi 50 on petrol and diesel. That is significant per liter. If a commercial transport operator, that's just about 20 liters a day. And you multiply that by some 3.5 Ghana cedis. That is some significant saving. And so, all things being equal, it would necessitate the public pressure that you have now, where people are actually asking that it shouldn't just be a benefit that accrues to the private man who drives to work in his own car, but for those who also join commercial transport, there should be some filtering through for them.
Right,
and I think that those calls are legitimate.
But how soon are you expecting this to take effect, and who is supposed to ensure it happens?
What I can say is that the driver bodies are usually our members equally. They are our friends, they are our partners, they are people we work with closely. We have decided that we would probably watch the other oil marketing companies respond to the competition that has been keen so far between GOIL, Star Oil, later Total also has joined, reducing their prices significantly. We'll be waiting for the others so that there's not the excuse that a few went down, others didn't go down. So by close of week, early next week, we'll initiate a conversation with the executives of the driver unions to press home that demand. Year on year, the variance you have is almost 40% decline in pump prices, and I think that we cannot pretend that that is not something to pass something to the public transport user. Again, our focus again would also have to be with these online transport operators, the Yangos, the Uber, the Bolt operators. Oftentimes, the focus goes to GPRTU and its members, concerned drivers, committed drivers. The online operators would equally have to also deliver something to the commuting public. I think that in times past, I've defended them when the public pressure came. But around this time when some oil marketing companies are delivering fuel even around 10.99, 10.59, we cannot continue to play the ostrich. Something has got to give, Prema.
Right now, how sustainable is this going to be, just to ensure that we do not ask drivers to or transport owners to reduce fares and then we just see another increment at the pumps?
Well, Prema, one of the key things that for us at Copec, we're actually watching for our Outlook 2026 is how much sustainability the central bank, and for that matter, those in charge of fiscal policy, were going to do to sustain the good run of form of our local currency. I think that has been widely circulated that Bank of Ghana intends to do about $1 billion USD injection for the month of January. If that is sustained, then there's a possibility that the currency's good run of form could be sustained. If the currency is good, you are probably going to get a little more adjustment downwards. Again, the international benchmarks also seem quite positive. Initially, we had fears that the Venezuelan situation was going to lead to some escalations in international prices, but that has not so far been recorded. We have an oversupply glut situation now, so even in Ghana, your tanks are almost full here. I was talking to an importer who was asking how soon they can get some, tank space, because they are checking with the various private depots, and they all seem to be. There's a supply glut, oversupply.
So it looks quite positive that it will be sustained for a while.
Yes, it looks this one could be sustained at least for the first quarter of the year. And if the driver union could do 5-10% reduction, it would also have a cascading effect on the cost of goods and services within countries.
Very well.
Would need to come down.
Right, very well. Thank you very much, Mr. Amwa. We'll see how the coming days unfold.